So if you've mistaken what I said, I kindly and want you to forgive that. Wait a minute, here's some of it Chris gave me. My girlfriend's dad has it in his lungs and his life has drastically changed since his diagnosis. So hoping there may be something. Is there something in the lungs? Yeah, I don't know, but this is all to help you all. You know that. You know I love you all. I was talking to a nice lady this morning from California, Judy, really sweet thing, really got it. And I love talking to you guys that get it. She's got it, she's on the road, major skin issues, lymph, she's going down the road, she's cleaning up, she's got a really good grasp on it. And that's what this takes. I've had a lot of years in this, and I've seen so many people, and you know, I've even cured a lot of the greats, and I can just tell you what it takes. But everything is curable. Don't get frustrated. Nobody's laughing at anybody here at all. That's a misunderstanding on somebody's part here. I will say that this thing on protein, please let's don't go down that road too many more times, because I can just tell you that I'm going to have the same opinion always. I've done so many years of research into proteins, it's not even hardly worth my thinking, because it's something that man's stuck on. When you're stuck on something that isn't true, you've got to drop it and get away from it, because there's so many bogus studies out there, it's ridiculous. When medical doctors ask me about double-blind studies, I want to throw up. 60 Minutes did expose double-blind studies. And basically in a double-blind study, who pays wins. And that wasn't me, that was 60 Minutes that exposed that. Many double-blind studies are done in medical doctors' offices with the wrong people involved. I mean, some of these studies are ridiculous, and I don't go by that. I want to know clinically, you're a client, a patient in front of me, or you, or whoever, can you get them well? Can they overcome their problem? Can they get that cancer out of them? Can they get those tumors out of them? Can they overcome cystic fibrosis? Can they beat that? Can they regenerate their body? That's what's key out there. And yes, you guys are going to learn and go way beyond me. You're growing so fast here. I'm hard to keep up with you guys. You're so good. So forgive me, there was a couple things this morning that had to be gotten rid of. And so forgive me for that. But the protein thing has been brought up so much. I can just tell you that your life will be so much healthier if you get your amino acids from your fruits and your vegetables and you drop this whole concept of protein. Most of your immune response, your mucosic response, is to proteins. Proteins in milk, proteins everywhere. That's where you see the most mucus being formed in the body. That's the fight, because most proteins are acids. So there's absolutely nothing that is convincing to say that a protein diet is healthy for Homo sapiens. None whatsoever, anywhere. And I don't care who did them. Actually, you're seeing more and more of the opposite right now with Dr. Oz and a lot of these great guys like that who are got into raw foods themselves, and now they're turned on. And now they're gonna expose the truth. And I love that. I love people like him and good docs that are really tearing in that. They don't always have the top-end knowledge there, but at least they're really tearing that apart. And when you get into raw, boy, that's really good as a medical doctor, because then you can add that to your knowledge base. With some medical doctors, they have to drop, like this protein, whoever brought this, you got to drop that and go on. You're wearing that protein like it's a ball and chain around your neck, because you'll never convince my clients that that's good for them, because they've already proved that it's not. Let's see, I didn't get to that sheet yet. Let me see here. I don't know how you pronounce your name, but good dude here. Ishklia. Let me see here. Thanks for the comments there, my friend. You guys are really good here. Christy, let's see, quick question. Seem to recall in one of your videos discussing damage that lymphatic massage. Lymphatic massage, we had a beautiful soul working for us, Susan. I don't know if any of you had a chance to talk with her, but she overcame her cancer when she was here with us. She was well known to have done that. She even worked for us, a lovely soul, elderly woman. I say elderly. She was 67, so she was 6 years older than me. So she had a real aggressive massage once, real aggressive. It hurt her. And so she didn't feel good the next day, and she called. She said she had a lot of pain in her head and neck, didn't feel good, and then we didn't hear from her for a couple of days, and we sent someone over to her house, and they found her dead on the bathroom floor. So that was, a real sad thing. So it's enough to say that be careful about over-aggressiveness with your body, because you don't want to create blood clots and things like this. And that's what I think it was, or even an aneurysm, which when your capillaries are real thin and you have a parathyroid weakness, you get aggressive. You're going to herniate or open something up. Aggressiveness in the body is ridiculous in the sense that when you're acidic, you have a very anionic medium, and in an anionic medium, you can't rip that and tear it apart and make it just disappear. This is a process of base chemistry coming in and creating a cationic environment. Open the door of the kidneys, get the adrenals that controls that door, get them going. Open the door, get everything moving and go that way. If you get too aggressive, you can hurt yourself. When you're younger, not so bad. This lady, it either threw her a blood clot or gave her gave her an aneurysm, and that wasn't good. We all just about fried because she was such a sweet thing. But be careful. Rolfing and stuff, deep tissue work, got to be real careful, because these mediums have nowhere to go with the massage anyway. You're just kneading the muscles and moving them around, but in reality, the kidneys have got to filter and move those acids out of the body. So you can use some things, but if you get too aggressive, what we just saw was not pleasant. So all I can say is just be cautious. There's no reason to be rough with things. Be gentle as much as you can. Neurolymphatic points, learn those. Those are a good chiropractor will know kinesiology. And you learn the neurolymphatic points. They're excellent points to use in emergencies. I had a guy call me with kind of a heart attack going on, what I felt. And so I showed him the reflex points to the heart and things like that. So learn some of these points, and then, boy, it's fun. There's so many neat things. I think I told you I pulled 3 people out of cardiac arrest with my thumb in their left foot. And we're this one, let's see here. People, of course, just set. I could severe the one with the presence and the soul. Some of you sent me some great spiritual experiences. Oh, and I wanted to address the gentleman. Was it Mark or someone that I can't remember. That is one that said that they'd like to see the separate of the spiritual from the physical and stuff. Listen, man, I appreciate your comment, and I do know that I lost all my friends when I first got into this, because first I'm on the raw, and then I'm an OBE, or I'm talking about the Supreme Being a lot. And sometimes we definitely associate that with fanaticism, and there is a lot of fanatics in that area. And so sometimes when I mention God too much, I don't want to become someone that thinks I'm a fanatic about that. But I'm just totally absorbed in that consciousness. And I don't know a better word for it. There's all kinds of words for the Supreme Being that the humans use. That which is infinite, that which creates all things. So, yes, in one way, this is why I focused more on health through these years than I had teaching spirituality, because it seemed like I knew that when I opened the physical body up, spirituality would blossom, and I didn't have to say a thing, and I didn't have to do anything. And that's what I learned. I learned that if I kept my mouth shut that way, that they were going to blossom anyway. You couldn't stop it. At the same time, though, I don't think at this time on this planet is a time that now truth has to come out at all levels. And for me, it's just a part of my beingness. It's like it's a part of Deepak. You wouldn't expect Deepak Chopra to not be a spiritual guy, because that's his beingness, and that's my beingness. And so it's just part of it. And some of these words I know are strange and stuff. It's like this gentleman made a great comment, this Catholic gentleman. I appreciate that because I have a lot of nuns that come in to see me. I have a lot of priests. I have a lot of ministers. I have a lot of every level, from Seventh-day Adventists to you name it. And they even come to our classes. So all these different levels that I have, I don't care. I don't judge. Anybody that's a God lover, I'm a God lover with them. We might see things a little different, okay. But that's what I love about most of you. Most of you are willing to just, spiritual succor. It falls on us all like the rain that falls over the land. God is like a sun that shines over all its creation. It doesn't shine on just selected people. I don't do well with people that think God only helps them and no one else. That we've got to lose. We've got to lose that. We have to understand the sun shines on all life. If you choose to look up and embrace the light, you so choose. If you choose to turn away from the light, you so choose. But I choose to embrace the light. And so I think if you go that way, you'll meet people. You'll know when to talk to someone spiritually or not. I think helping people to overcome their ruts are important. People are looking for some heart to open, some love, some embracing. And that's what I love about all you guys in YouTube. I have to tell you that you guys are, I just can cry sometimes because you guys are so loving and embracing that it makes us the same way. So we want to give back. And that's the key, is you give, we give, and everybody gives. And this is what we should have as a planet. Can you imagine a planet as good as this YouTube channel? Because this channel is a loving channel. I might get a little hair up my, on proteins and stuff once in a while. But it's only because this issue is just like a tape recorder winding the same message over and over again. And I understand that some people really are fixated in that level, and okay. But there's some things we have to open the door to new adventures and be willing to let go of some of this propaganda that's out there and get into some new levels. And so I do appreciate everything you say. And this no GMO, no crap. Steve, thanks so much. You're such a great guy here. Ovarian cysts, Paula, yeah. You've asked about this ovarian cyst. Get more aggressive if you need to. It will come out at your kidneys. As your kidneys are not filtering, those cysts on the ovaries can't go anywhere. So you get your kidneys filtering. You'll see them if you're still dealing with the little estrogen surges. You're going to see them maybe have a little growth at times. So the fact that you're slowly backing them down, you're backing them down, honey. So don't freak out. But get yourself deeper in detoxification. Put yourself on a 10, 20, 30-day great fast. Really get deeper into the tissues of the body, and you'll get this out. Just relax, sweetheart. You'll be okay. You're going to get this out, and you'll be good. And it's done. I've never seen anyone not be able to get rid of an ovarian cyst. And I think I told you way back about the lady that had a 303-pound ovarian cyst. She was on Discover Channel. She had to lay her on the side and have a dolly under this cyst. 303 pounds. I didn't know a cyst could get so big. I mean, it was bigger than this desk. I mean, it's huge. Wow. It's amazing. So, sweetheart, just relax. You'll be okay, honey. Should we eat? Oh, yeah. If you have low iron and anemia, definitely you want to fast. This is how you correct things. I would say that you could pump some green drinks, wouldn't hurt you, and that would invigorate the blood. So you could do the dandelion greens, the parsley, the spinach, beets. That's going to clean and enhance and give you a lot of good chemistry. But you want to clean up the bowels again.